Aloha all, and welcome to Let's Play Grand Theft Auto Vice City. I'm Paper Mario Guy, and in this episode we are going to get nothing accomplished. So if you are watching this in a playlist, or you're just watching this because it's an update in your box, and you just want to kind of watch the story and everything, then just don't watch this episode because nothing is going to get accomplished whatsoever. And I'm like, this isn't like a joke or anything, because it's not April Fool's Day or anything like that anymore. I said in the other episode that I was going to do a mess around video soon, and this is it. And I have my reasons, and I'll get into that a little bit. I don't know how long this is going to be, but I'm just going to kind of dick around, kill some people, cause some mayhem, general Grand Theft Auto things, the things that make Grand Theft Auto great. That's what I'm going to do in this episode. Kill some black people that are wearing purple, I feel like black people can pull off the color purple way better than white people can, and I don't know why. I don't know, like, I really never understood why I found that to be, but, like, think about Prince. Like, Prince can pull off purple like no one's business, and I'd like to see a single white person pull off purple as good as Prince does, but I don't know. So anyway, today is technically April 3rd, but I don't know, it might as well be April 2nd for me still. And basically, Saturday, I was over at my brother's. Hey, don't run me over. I was over at my brother's house. I was doing a little bit of, things that perhaps I shouldn't have been doing. But, everybody does something that they're not supposed to do. And I figured, you know what, let me type in this armor sheet first. Basically, without beating around the bush, I'm slightly intoxicated right now. And you may be thinking, hey, Paper Mario Guy, what are you doing drinking when you're 16? And I'm saying, hey, it's in a controlled environment with people who care about me, and I'm not retarded. So, piss off. But yeah, anyway, everybody records, sometimes when they're not supposed to. Some people decide to record when, right after a bad breakup, and just rant for, half the— No! Damn it, I died. I only get the 5 stars. I need to get to 6 stars. Yeah, some people, record then. Then there's people like me and Clement, who, record when we're a little bit under the influence of substances that make your brain not exactly what it normally would be. But I'm kind of like, I don't know. That was actually like last time I actually consumed any sort of alcohol was like an hour and a half ago, so I'm not saying that it's fading, but I don't know. I don't feel as, intoxicated as I did, but I doubt that's true. Hey, why are you shooting at me? Just, I know I screwed you guys over, but you could at least cut me some slack. Alright, okay, time to really, alright, okay. Really cause some mayhem. I'm definitely, without a doubt, getting 6 stars in this video at least once. It's gonna happen. But yeah, so basically, I figured I was probably not fit to continue the story in this one, just because I don't know how well I'm gonna play, and I figured rather than making you guys suffer, I will just dick around. So this is my favorite cheat, my favorite weapons cheat. Oh my god, you Haitians can piss right off. I will, really starting to aggravate me. Alright, so we're up to 2 stars. I should have busted out my minigun last time. I was just letting these cops shoot at me, and I shouldn't have. Show them who's boss. Show them who runs this town. I I can go in here, can I? Yeah, I can. And I can actually get some health. Actually, I don't think I've shown this before, but you can actually hold up a place, and they'll start putting money on the counter, and after a while, it actually, I think you can get him to put 4 on the table. Alright, then I'm just gonna kill him. And each one is worth $500, I believe. Yeah, $500 sounds about right. And so you can rob them for like $2,000, and that's swell and dandy and good. So if you're ever looking for some quick cash, that's a way. That's a possibility. Just always keep that in mind. Yeah, you can't get me because there's bulletproof glass. Because every convenience store obviously needs bulletproof glass. So anyway, I figured that I would talk about, I don't know what I figured I would talk about. I actually didn't really think of anything to talk about. You know, unlike Clement, there's no game that I overly hate. Like Sonic 06. Or maybe there is, I just have to think a little bit harder. Oh, you know what I'm gonna rant about? You know, I'm gonna give a little rant. About some, I'm actually going to rant about Kingdom Hearts. Of all games, you know, the game that my partner, you know, on this channel is Let's Playing, I'm gonna rant about that. Because Kingdom Hearts is a fucking awful game that I don't understand why people like so goddamn much. Okay, so a few years ago, I decided that I was going to give Kingdom Hearts a chance. I played Kingdom Hearts 1, I played all the way up to Hercules in the Coliseum, so that was a decent, you know, amount of time. And I played that game, and I just tried getting into it. And when I say, like, you know, years ago, like, I was probably, like, 11. Right around the prime age where you would really be, you know, into, like, a Disney, like, epic story and everything. And I just fucking hated it. I was just like, this is a piece of shit. I was like, this is not a good story. Yes! 6 stars! Awesome. And, you know, like, I've since gone back and I've watched videos of Kingdom Hearts, and I've watched Caboose, you know, LP Kingdom Hearts 2, and there's 2 good things about the Kingdom Hearts series, 2 positive comments that I can give. A is the music. The music is alright. I actually quite enjoy the music of Kingdom Hearts 2, at least. You know, Kingdom Hearts 1, actually, and Kingdom Hearts 1. I do like the Kingdom Hearts soundtrack. And in Kingdom Hearts 2, I like 2 of the outfits, Final Form and Valor Form. Badass. Sora looks sick as fuck. Like, he just looks awesome. But honestly, you know, I'm gonna take this pill, and then I'm just gonna walk outside and rape. Oh, what now? Yeah. But honestly, like, that's the only 2 positive things that I could really say about Kingdom Hearts. I pretty much don't like anything else about that game. It's just, like, they're just, like, I don't know, they're just so overrated to me. It's like the whole fucking game, you're just smashing the X button, like, over and over again. There's, like, no strategy in that game. And it's just, like, okay, so, like, the 3 main things in any video game, basically, is, like, you have story, you have gameplay, and you have, basically one of your own, you know, your own personal preference, something that you look for in a game. But basically, oh, excuse me. Basically, you have story and gameplay as the 2 main components of a game. And Kingdom Hearts story is just, honestly, to me, it's just stupid. I never was able to get into it. And it's not even so much, you know, that it's like the Disney characters, the Final Fantasy characters. Because Final Fantasy stories don't bother me. They really don't. And obviously, like, I'm a huge fan of old school Disney movies. And I don't know if it's like, you know, like that Jim Gaffigan joke about fruitcake. It's like, fruit, good. Cake, great. Fruit cake, nasty crap. I guess it's like Final Fantasy, good. Disney, great. Final Fantasy and Disney, nasty crap. Like, I don't know what it is. But it's just like, the story to me is just so fucking stupid. And I feel like basically what Sora is, like, not Sora, what Kingdom Hearts is trying to be, it's trying to be a Final Fantasy game with Disney, like, which is just stupid. It's just like, I feel like if Square Enix just wanted to make another fucking Final Fantasy game, they should have just made another Final Fantasy game. They shouldn't have sugarcoated it with all this, like, Disney shit. They should have just made another Final Fantasy game and been like, hey, we love Final Fantasy. It's what made us famous. It's what made us a shitload of money. And they should have just run with it. I just feel like it's trying to be something else. It's like trying to deceive you. And it's just, I just can't, like, I can't get into it. And I don't know. It just bothers me. It's just like, I just hate how involved the story is into the actual game. Like, they spend so much time and so much effort on this story, and to me it just pops out as a kiddie Final Fantasy game. And Final Fantasy is supposed to be like this big epic dramatic like story thing. So by putting a kiddie element in it, you're basically taking out the one good part of the Final Fantasy story. And it's just like, what the fuck? It's just like, stop. Just stop. Just make another fucking Final Fantasy game and be done with it. Like, I don't need all this shit about Sora and his vagina and how much sand is in it, because, like, Riku is, like, his gay lover that he just wants to have sex with, but then he has that other chick who I don't even remember her name because she's such a fucking forgettable character. And it just bothers me so much. And like, the only reason I rant about story so much in the not the Final Fantasy. See, I'm gonna get confused because I think it's a fucking Final Fantasy game. The only reason I rant about it so much is just because of how involved the story is and how much the story means to the games. Like, the game is a pretty, like, shallow game without the story. Like, not much happens. Which brings me to the gameplay. Ooh, the thing that, you know, most people are probably concerned with. Now, the gameplay to me is like, I haven't played any other Tales game except for Tales of Vesperia, but I have played Tales of Vesperia and I have played Kingdom Hearts 1. I've never played Kingdom Hearts 2. But basically, I drew a lot of similarities in the sense that, like, it's kind of like the same open combat system if you think about it, you know. In that, it's like more like you're thrust into a battle, but then you can get fuck. You're thrust in a battle, but then you get this like open world thing, and you attack, and it's like all swell and dandy, and that's kind of like it's I don't know. It just feels kind of like the Kingdom Hearts, like how Kingdom Hearts plays. I don't know. Maybe I'm completely wrong in saying that. But basically, like, I feel like the whole game, like, there's no strategy to it. Like no one plays that game with magic. Because magic at least in the first one, sucked cock. Like, sucked big, fat donkey cock. And, like, I don't know. I did not enjoy, like, using magic in that game. So, obviously, you're going to use, you know, offense. And you're going to use the Keyblade and physical moves and shit like that. And all the fucking physical moves in that game is just press X as much as you possibly can, you know, as you have this game plugged into your system. And I just feel like it is just such a linear, like, simple gameplay. And not to say that you can't have fun with simple gameplay, because Super Mario Bros. Is one of the simplest games I've ever played in my entire life, if not the simplest game. But, like, honestly, I just feel like everything in that game uses the X button. Like, you fucking use the X button to attack, to defend, to talk to people, to freaking, like, masturbate. Like, you use the X button for everything in that game. And I just absolutely, like, I cannot get into that gameplay. And you know, it's like, And it's just like, oh yeah, well, you know, if you time your X buttons, then you can juggle, and it's cool. If I want to fucking go juggle, I'm gonna, you know, go to a circus thing and have a clown teach me how to juggle, or I'm gonna go, you know, if we're, you know, sticking to video games, I'm gonna fucking go play Castle Crashers. You can juggle in that game, and that game's fun as fuck. I just, the Kingdom Hearts series just pisses me off so much, and it's just like, I've been thinking about it so much lately, and I just absolutely despise that series as a whole, and it's just like, I kind of want to torture myself and, you know, plug it back in and see if maybe my opinions change, because not every game, you know, you're not going to like every game the first time that you play it, but honestly, like, I just don't see my opinion on that game changing. And, you know, maybe that's a shallow, you know, minded thing and a closed-minded thing, and if I go in with that mind frame, I'm not going to. But it's just like, it just aggravates me so much, because it has such an immense fan base, and, like, it's just immensely popular, and I feel like it's such a piece of shit games, like, series. You know, not even series, just the first one, and I feel like the second one is basically, you know, almost like the same thing. You know, because I've seen an entire Let's Play of that game, you know, from someone who I would like to think knows a lot about the Kingdom Hearts series, and especially about Kingdom Hearts 2. So I saw a majority of what, you know, could be done in that game. And it just aggravates me, because I feel like there's more deserving series that, you know, deserve more publicity and more, you know, more success. And it just, you know, and they just don't have it, and it's just like, because there's games like that, and you know, I'll give, you know, fucking Kingdom Hearts all the credit in the world, because it's not, you know, at least it's not like a Madden or, like, you know, sports games where it's just like every game is literally the same thing, or like, you know, it's better than, you know, Guitar Hero, but I just, I don't know, I just feel, you know, gameplay aside, you know, because that could completely, like, my mind completely change on that upon playing the game again, you know. I'll give Kingdom Hearts the benefit of the doubt. I need to play it again just to see how the gameplay is, how much different it may be. But as far as the story goes, which, like I said, is such a central part of those games to me, especially, you know, when I'm watching it, I feel like it's just trying to be a Final Fantasy game, and I feel like a lot of the New Age Final Fantasy games are just trying to be movies. And if I want to fucking watch a movie, I'm gonna go watch a movie. If I'm gonna watch an anime, I'm gonna go watch an anime. I'm not gonna watch a fucking 2-layer down, dumbed down piece of shit, like, crap story that Kingdom Hearts produces. If I want to go watch Final Fantasy characters converse, I'm going to go, you know, watch a Let's Play or play Final Fantasy, you know, 7, 8, or 9, or 10, you know. Or if I want to go watch Disney, I'm going to go, you know, I'm going to plug a Little Mermaid into, you know, my VHS. You know, VCR. Because I still have a fucking VCR, and that's where I own all my classic Disney movies. You know, that's what I'm going to do. But as far as Kingdom Hearts concerned, suck a big fat black man's cock and, like, get herpes and die, because it just aggravates me. Everything about that series aggravates me, and, like, I'd rather play every single werehog stage in Sonic Unleashed, like, with one hand, and, like, I'm forced to beat the game, than, like, play through Kingdom Hearts, especially Kingdom Hearts 2, considering how fucking long that game is. Oh, and you know what's another thing? It's like, yeah, that game is customizable, but honestly, like, you know, I'm not even gonna get into that shit. I'm done ranting about Kingdom Hearts. Something I've just been thinking about. That game series pisses me off. I know Caboose is a big fan, and I bitch to him about it all the time. And even Caboose, like, one of the biggest Kingdom Hearts fans I know, can admit its flaws. And maybe I'm being a little too harsh on it, but you know what? some people, you know, every form of media has its critic, and I'm Kingdom Hearts critic. I will find every fucking thing that's bad about that game, and I'll put it down, just because I have this distaste for that series, just this utter distaste, and I don't think it will ever be shaken. I really don't. It's just, ugh, just, blah, blah, just fuck. Ugh.
What the hell is the matter with this town?